Hey there, my friend, if you're watching this, I want to start by saying, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to care about your body, your health, and your future. Whether you're in your 50s, 60s, or beyond, you've probably started to notice some changes physically, emotionally, and mentally. Maybe your energy isn't what it used to be. Maybe your joints ache a little more in the mornings. Or maybe you just want to keep that spark alive for as long as possible, and that's what today is about. You see, we often talk about how aging is a natural process, and it absolutely is, but what many people don't realize is that how we age depends largely on our daily choices. In particular, what we do in the morning can set the tone for how we feel the entire day and how fast or slow our bodies age over time. Today, I want to talk to you not as a doctor or a health guru, but as a friend who cares about 5 common morning habits that might be secretly speeding up the aging process. And more importantly, what you can do instead to feel more alive, more energized, and more connected to the life you love. Let's get into it. Habit number 1, skipping breakfast or eating the wrong kind, how it silently ages your body every day. Let me ask you something. Do you remember the breakfasts of your childhood? Maybe it was your mother or grandmother calling you to the kitchen table, a plate of eggs, toast, or warm porridge waiting for you. Back then, we didn't question breakfast, it was just a normal part of the day, but as we grow older, life gets busier, habits shift, and convenience often replaces care. For many people in midlife or older, breakfast becomes an afterthought, something skipped altogether or replaced by a cup of coffee and a bite of something quick and easy. Here's the problem: as we age, our metabolism naturally slows down. Our body doesn't process nutrients quite as efficiently as it once did. Muscle mass decreases, bone density can drop, and blood sugar becomes more sensitive to spikes and crashes. That means that the first thing we put in our bodies each morning matters more than ever. Let's break this down. Skipping breakfast entirely. Some people skip breakfast thinking it helps with weight loss. Others just don't feel hungry. But when you skip breakfast, your body stays in a fasted state, and not in a good way. Your blood sugar remains low, which can cause fatigue, irritability, and brain fog. Your metabolism stays sluggish, your stress hormones rise, and your body starts to break down muscle to create energy. Muscle loss, also called sarcopenia, is one of the most underestimated drivers of aging. Losing muscle doesn't just affect your strength, it also weakens your immune system, reduces balance, increases the risk of falls, and even affects your mental health. And when you go too long without food, your body goes into conservation mode, holding onto fat and using muscle as fuel. Habit number 2, reaching for your phone first thing in the morning. Have you ever woken up to that annoying ping from your phone, and without even thinking about it, you reach over, unlock it, and start scrolling through your notifications? Whether it's emails, news alerts, or a quick glance at social media, it seems like this behavior has become so ingrained in our morning routine that it's almost automatic. Now, let me ask you something. How does it feel after you've checked your phone? Do you feel more awake, alert, and ready for the day? Or do you feel overwhelmed, stressed, or a little anxious? If you're like most people, the latter is probably closer to the truth. The problem is, starting your day by diving into a sea of digital information and external stimuli can set you up for a day full of unnecessary stress. And unfortunately, this habit is not only hurting your mental state, but it can also speed up the aging process in ways you might not expect. Let's take a deeper dive into what's happening when you reach for your phone first thing in the morning. When you check your phone, you're immediately bombarded with external demands on your attention. Whether it's the latest news, often filled with negativity, work emails, or social media posts, it's all noise that demands your focus. For many, this leads to feeling rushed, anxious, or emotionally drained even before the day has truly started. This constant flood of information forces your brain into reactive mode right from the get-go. Instead of waking up and allowing yourself time to ease into the day, you're immediately thrown into a cycle of reaction. Your brain becomes hyperstimulated, and cortisol, the stress hormone, is released in higher quantities. Why does this matter? Well, cortisol is your body's natural fight or flight hormone, designed to protect you in moments of danger. But when it's released constantly in response to every notification and every bit of news, it becomes problematic. Chronic high cortisol levels are linked to increased belly fat, lower immune function, increased anxiety and depression, poor sleep quality. In short, the more cortisol you have running through your system throughout the day, the more likely you are to experience mental and physical fatigue, accelerated aging, and a decrease in overall well-being. On top of the general information overload, social media often plays a significant role in this morning habit. Scrolling through Instagram or Facebook can cause a range of emotional responses, from feeling inadequate to envious or even angry. You see people traveling, achieving big things, and sharing their highlight reel, and it can leave you questioning your own life. The impact of social media on our emotional health is well documented. Research has shown that heavy social media use can increase feelings of loneliness, inadequacy, and isolation. This, in turn, leads to higher levels of stress and anxiety, both of which can have a significant impact on your physical health and aging process. Chronic stress has been shown to contribute to conditions such as high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, increased risk of depression and anxiety, poor skin health, leading to premature wrinkles and sagging. Not to mention, scrolling on your phone in the morning can eat up valuable time that could otherwise be spent focusing on more positive activities, such as meditation, gentle stretching, or simply enjoying a peaceful cup of coffee. On top of the general information overload, social media often plays a significant role in this morning habit. Scrolling through Instagram or Facebook can cause a range of emotional responses, from feeling inadequate to envious or even angry. You see people traveling, achieving big things, and sharing their highlight reel, and it can leave you questioning your own life. The impact of social media on our emotional health is well documented. Research has shown that heavy social media use can increase feelings of loneliness, inadequacy, and isolation. This, in turn, leads to higher levels of stress and anxiety, both of which can have a significant impact on your physical health and aging process. Chronic stress has been shown to contribute to conditions such as high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, increased risk of depression and anxiety, poor skin health, leading to premature wrinkles and sagging. Not to mention, scrolling on your phone in the morning can eat up valuable time that could otherwise be spent focusing on more positive activities, such as meditation, gentle stretching, or simply enjoying a peaceful cup of coffee. It's important to recognize that checking your phone in the morning isn't just about stress. It can also negatively affect your sleep and mental health. The blue light emitted by screens can interfere with your body's natural circadian rhythm. This means if you're checking your phone too close to bedtime, or even first thing in the morning, your body doesn't produce enough melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate your sleep cycle. When you don't get enough restful sleep, your body's ability to repair itself decreases. Sleep is one of the most important processes for repairing cellular damage, fighting off inflammation, and preventing the breakdown of collagen in your skin, all of which are crucial for healthy aging. Over time, poor sleep can lead to accelerated aging of the skin, fine lines, wrinkles, weakened immune function, decreased cognitive function, increased levels of anxiety and depression. Thus, the morning habit of reaching for your phone first thing can lead to a domino effect that negatively impacts not only your mental state but also your physical health, especially if this behavior is compounded by poor sleep and constant stress. As we age, staying active becomes even more important. However, constant digital distractions, particularly first thing in the morning, can make it harder for you to stay engaged in the activities that benefit your physical health. The more time you spend scrolling through your phone, the less time you have for other activities that improve your longevity, such as walking, stretching, or practicing mindfulness. Not only does phone use consume time, but it also leads to mental fatigue, which makes it harder to engage in physically or mentally stimulating activities later in the day. This creates a cycle where your body and mind are less active, leading to decreased physical health, increased risk of cognitive decline, and an overall slower metabolism. When you use your phone constantly, especially in the morning, you're not only setting yourself up for stress and anxiety, but you're also sending your body mixed signals. Your brain is being flooded with external information, but there's no time or space for internal reflection. This constant stream of information leads to decision fatigue, mental clutter, and a lack of clarity. When you don't get enough restful sleep, your body's ability to repair itself decreases. Sleep is one of the most important processes for repairing cellular damage, fighting off inflammation, and preventing the breakdown of collagen in your skin, all of which are crucial for healthy aging. Over time, poor sleep can lead to accelerated aging of the skin, fine lines, wrinkles, weakened immune function, decreased cognitive function, increased levels of anxiety and depression. Thus, the morning habit of reaching for your phone first thing can lead to a domino effect that negatively impacts not only your mental state but also your physical health, especially if this behavior is compounded by poor sleep and constant stress. As we age, staying active becomes even more important. However, constant digital distractions, particularly first thing in the morning, can make it harder for you to stay engaged in the activities that benefit your physical health. The more time you spend scrolling through your phone, the less time you have for other activities that improve your longevity, such as walking, stretching, or practicing mindfulness. Not only does phone use consume time, but it also leads to mental fatigue, which makes it harder to engage in physically or mentally stimulating activities later in the day. This creates a cycle where your body and mind are less active, leading to decreased physical health, increased risk of cognitive decline, and an overall slower metabolism. When you use your phone constantly, especially in the morning, you're not only setting yourself up for stress and anxiety, but you're also sending your body mixed signals. Your brain is being flooded with external information, but there's no time or space for internal reflection. This constant stream of information leads to decision fatigue, mental clutter, and a lack of clarity. 5. Set a clear intention for the day. Rather than reacting to external stimuli, take a moment each morning to set a clear intention for the day. Whether it's focusing on staying calm, getting a specific task done, or simply enjoying the present moment, setting an intention helps you prioritize what truly matters. Friend, making the choice to step away from your phone in the mornings is a small change, but it can have a huge impact on your well-being. When you stop allowing the digital world to dictate your mood and energy levels, you begin to take control of your life in a way that benefits your mental, emotional, and physical health. By giving yourself that space, you're also allowing yourself to age more gracefully, with clarity, energy, and peace of mind. It's time to start your day on your terms, not your phone's. Your body, mind, and spirit will thank you for it. Sitting for too long right after waking up. Why sitting right after waking up is a problem? Imagine this: you wake up in the morning, feeling groggy and slow. You've just had a long night's sleep, and instead of getting up and moving, you stay seated, perhaps on your bed, or slouched in a chair, thinking that a few moments of stillness will help you shake off the sleepiness. It's a common habit for many of us, especially as we get older. The idea of immediately rushing into activity seems overwhelming, so sitting still feels like a comfortable, safe option. But here's the reality: sitting too long right after waking up can do more harm than good, especially as we age. You might think it's harmless to linger in bed or on the couch, but your body is telling you otherwise. The act of sitting for prolonged periods without moving can have serious negative effects on your muscles, joints, and overall health. In this section, we're going to dive deep into why sitting too long after waking up is bad for you, and most importantly, what you can do to combat it and start your day with the right kind of movement. The impact of sitting on your body, a silent culprit. When we sleep, our muscles and joints enter a state of rest and relaxation. While this is necessary for recovery and repair, it also means that our muscles become temporarily inactive. As we age, our muscles tend to lose strength and flexibility more quickly, which can make us feel stiff or sore after we wake up. And when we stay sitting for too long after waking up, we miss the opportunity to stretch, activate, and engage our muscles right away. 1. Muscle stiffness and weakness. Muscle stiffness is one of the most common complaints for older adults, especially after long periods of rest, such as overnight sleep. Sitting for an extended period immediately after waking up worsens this stiffness. If you've been sleeping in a position that doesn't properly align your spine or limbs, your muscles are more likely to feel tight when you try to move. The longer you remain in this sitting position, the harder it becomes to stretch those muscles and get them working properly. As you age, muscle mass naturally decreases, a condition known as sarcopenia. The more you sit and avoid movement, the more likely you are to experience muscle weakness and loss of flexibility. This can impact your balance and coordination, making falls and injuries more common. 2. Poor circulation and blood flow. Sitting for prolonged periods causes your blood circulation to slow down. When you remain in one position for too long, blood flow to your extremities, arms, legs, feet, becomes restricted. This is especially harmful after waking up, when your body is already in a state of low circulation due to the stillness of sleep. Slow circulation leads to several problems: cold extremities. Your hands and feet may feel cold or numb. Fatigue. You may feel more sluggish throughout the day because your blood is not flowing optimally to provide your body with the energy it needs. Swelling. Your legs and ankles might swell up, especially if you've been sitting for a long period in one position. 3. Back and joint pain. Sitting for long periods, particularly in a slouched or hunched position, puts pressure on your lower back and spine. If your posture is poor while sitting, it can lead to misalignment of the spine, causing discomfort and long-term damage. This is particularly true if you stay seated for too long immediately after waking up, before giving your body a chance to stretch and straighten. For older adults, sitting too much can exacerbate existing joint problems. Arthritis, a common condition affecting the joints, becomes more painful when you don't move enough to keep the joints lubricated. The stiffness in your joints is more noticeable when you sit still after waking up, making it harder to get moving throughout the day. The psychological impact of sitting, a mental slowdown. Beyond the physical effects, sitting for too long after waking up can also have psychological consequences. When you remain inactive for too long, your brain doesn't receive the stimulation it needs to wake up and function properly. You may feel groggy, mentally foggy, or sluggish. Your mind remains in a low energy state, which can lead to feelings of lethargy or even depression as the day progresses. Psychologically, sitting too much after waking up sets the tone for a day where you're more likely to feel passive and disengaged. This can make it harder to accomplish tasks, stay motivated, and maintain a positive mood throughout the day. 3. Back and joint pain. Sitting for long periods, particularly in a slouched or hunched position, puts pressure on your lower back and spine. If your posture is poor while sitting, it can lead to misalignment of the spine, causing discomfort and long-term damage. This is particularly true if you stay seated for too long immediately after waking up, before giving your body a chance to stretch and straighten. For older adults, sitting too much can exacerbate existing joint problems. Arthritis, a common condition affecting the joints, becomes more painful when you don't move enough to keep the joints lubricated. The stiffness in your joints is more noticeable when you sit still after waking up, making it harder to get moving throughout the day. The psychological impact of sitting, a mental slowdown. Beyond the physical effects, sitting for too long after waking up can also have psychological consequences. When you remain inactive for too long, your brain doesn't receive the stimulation it needs to wake up and function properly. You may feel groggy, mentally foggy, or sluggish. Your mind remains in a low energy state, which can lead to feelings of lethargy or even depression as the day progresses. Psychologically, sitting too much after waking up sets the tone for a day where you're more likely to feel passive and disengaged. This can make it harder to accomplish tasks, stay motivated, and maintain a positive mood throughout the day. The long-term effects of prolonged sitting. Accelerating aging. While sitting may seem harmless in the short term, prolonged sitting and inactivity can accelerate the aging process. This is because sitting for long periods leads to the breakdown of muscle tissue, poor circulation, and a decrease in flexibility, all of which contribute to the gradual decline of physical function. Over time, this can lead to decreased muscle strength, loss of flexibility, increased risk of heart disease, weakened bones and joints, decreased cognitive function. In older adults, these effects are even more pronounced. The longer you stay sedentary after waking up, the faster these changes can occur, making it harder to stay healthy, active, and independent as you age. What you can do instead: replacing sitting with gentle movement. Now that we've explored the negative effects of sitting for too long after waking up, let's focus on how you can make a positive change. Instead of sitting, consider incorporating movement into your morning routine to help activate your muscles, improve circulation, and boost your mental clarity. 1. Gentle stretching. The first thing you should do when you wake up is stretch your body. Gentle stretching helps wake up your muscles, increase blood flow, and relieve stiffness. Start by stretching your arms overhead, reaching for the sky, and then slowly bending your body from side to side. This helps stretch your spine and relieve any tension from sleeping in one position for too long. Here are a few other stretches you can try as soon as you wake up. Neck stretches. Gently tilt your head from side to side to release tension in your neck. Cat-cow stretch. While on all fours, alternate between arching and rounding your back to increase spinal mobility. Seated forward bend. If you're sitting on the edge of the bed, slowly lean forward to stretch your hamstrings. These stretches only take a few minutes and can be done from the comfort of your bed or immediately after getting out of bed. 2. Do a few simple yoga poses. If you're up for it, consider doing some gentle yoga to wake up your body. Yoga helps improve flexibility, strength, and balance. Starting your day with a few simple poses can help activate your muscles, get your blood flowing, and improve your posture. Some easy poses to try in the morning include downward dog. This pose helps stretch your hamstrings, calves, and back. Child's pose, a great way to relax and release tension in the lower back and hips. Cobra pose, opens up your chest and stretches your lower back. 3. Take a short walk. If you're not into stretching or yoga, a short walk around the house or outside is a great way to get your body moving. Walking is low impact and easy on the joints, but it helps get your circulation going and boosts your energy levels. Try taking a 5 to 10 minute walk around the house as soon as you wake up. If possible, step outside for some fresh air and sunshine, as this helps regulate your circadian rhythm and boost your mood for the rest of the day. 4. Hydrate first thing. Drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning helps rehydrate your body after hours of sleep. Dehydration can cause fatigue, headaches, and sluggishness, so it's important to replenish your fluids as soon as you wake up. To make this more effective, you can add a slice of lemon to your water to kickstart your digestion and provide a boost of vitamin C. 5. Avoid sitting for extended periods. Once you've moved and stretched your body, try to avoid sitting for long periods during the day, especially early on. If you work from home or spend a lot of time sitting, set a timer to remind yourself to stand up, stretch, or walk every 30 to 60 minutes. By replacing the habit of sitting too long with gentle movement, you can dramatically improve your overall health and well-being. Movement helps activate your muscles, increases circulation, improves mental clarity, and prevents the negative effects of prolonged inactivity. In addition, it sets the tone for the rest of your day, helping you feel energized, focused, and motivated. So, next time you wake up, remember that your body needs movement to stay strong and healthy. Incorporating small changes to your morning routine can have a lasting impact on your health as you age. Habit number 4, drinking coffee before drinking water. The popular morning ritual, coffee first. For many of us, the morning doesn't officially begin until we've had our first cup of coffee. It's almost a sacred ritual, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee filling the kitchen, the warmth of the cup in your hands, and that first sip offering a jolt of energy to start the day. It's no surprise that coffee is one of the most consumed beverages worldwide. But while this caffeine fix is comforting and energizing, it's also a habit that can be more damaging than we realize, especially when consumed before hydrating the body properly. As we age, our body's hydration needs become even more critical. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach, especially first thing in the morning, can create a cascade of effects that negatively impact both your physical and mental health. In this section, we will explore the reasons why you should reconsider drinking coffee first thing in the morning, and why starting your day with water is a much better choice for your body, your energy levels, and your overall health. Understanding the body's hydration needs in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, your body is in a dehydrated state. During sleep, the body goes through a process of repair and recovery, but it also loses fluids through breathing, perspiration, and even evaporation from the skin. By the time you wake up, you're already in a state of mild dehydration. And yet, the first thing many people reach for in the morning is a cup of coffee, which is a diuretic, meaning it causes your body to excrete more fluid. Dehydration can have an immediate impact on how you feel when you wake up. Common signs of dehydration include dry mouth and throat, fatigue and sluggishness, dizziness or lightheadedness. Headaches, poor focus and concentration. When you drink coffee first thing in the morning without replenishing the water your body has lost overnight, you're essentially adding to the problem. Instead of rehydrating and kick-starting your day with energy, you're setting yourself up for a day full of fatigue, sluggishness, and potentially even dehydration headaches. The impact of coffee on your body. Caffeine and its diuretic effect. Caffeine, the main active ingredient in coffee, has a stimulating effect on the central nervous system, which is why it's so effective at boosting energy and alertness. However, caffeine also has a diuretic effect, meaning it increases urine production and leads to fluid loss. If you drink coffee before hydrating, you're effectively worsening your dehydration, which can leave you feeling even more fatigued as the day goes on. For older adults, the body's natural ability to conserve water diminishes with age, making hydration even more important. Chronic dehydration can lead to several health issues. Kidney stones. Dehydration is one of the leading causes of kidney stones. By not hydrating properly in the morning, you're putting unnecessary strain on your kidneys. Joint pain. Water is essential for lubricating your joints. Without enough hydration, you may experience increased stiffness and discomfort in your joints. Skin aging. Dehydrated skin can appear dull, dry, and more prone to wrinkles. Proper hydration helps maintain healthy, glowing skin, which is crucial as you age. Digestive issues. Dehydration can slow down digestion and cause constipation, which is particularly concerning for older adults. In the long run, habitual dehydration caused by drinking coffee first can exacerbate these issues, making it harder for your body to function optimally. The impact on your adrenal glands. Another concern when drinking coffee first thing in the morning is the strain it places on your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands are responsible for producing hormones, including cortisol, which is often referred to as the stress hormone. Cortisol levels naturally peak in the morning to help you wake up and feel alert. However, when you drink coffee too early, it stimulates your adrenal glands to release even more cortisol. While this may give you a temporary feeling of alertness, it can also lead to a heightened stress response and adrenal fatigue over time. Adrenal fatigue occurs when your adrenal glands are chronically overworked and unable to produce adequate amounts of cortisol when you need it. This can lead to fatigue and exhaustion, difficulty managing stress, mood swings, increased cravings for sugar or caffeine. Adrenal fatigue can slow down your metabolism and impair your ability to cope with stress, both of which can contribute to premature aging and reduced overall well-being. Why drinking water should come first. Now that we've looked at the potential downsides of drinking coffee on an empty stomach, let's explore the benefits of starting your day with water. Water is essential for virtually every function in your body, and it's crucial to replenish your fluids after hours of sleep. 1. Rehydrates your body. The most obvious benefit of drinking water first thing in the morning is that it rehydrates your body. After a long night's sleep, your body is in need of replenishment. Drinking water helps restore your fluid balance and ensures that your organs are functioning properly. Hydration is essential for healthy circulation, proper digestion, cognitive function, joint lubrication. Starting your day with water ensures that your body is properly hydrated before you consume anything else, including coffee. It helps kickstart your metabolism and provides a gentle, natural boost of energy without the crash that comes with caffeine. 2. Boosts your metabolism. Drinking water first thing in the morning can also help boost your metabolism. Research has shown that drinking water can increase your metabolic rate by up to 30% for 30 to 40 minutes after consumption. This means that when you drink water first, you're giving your body a head start for the day. It's especially important for older adults, as metabolism naturally slows down with age. Drinking water helps keep your metabolism active, which can contribute to better weight management and overall health. 3. Promotes healthy digestion. Water is vital for digestion. It helps break down food and absorb nutrients more efficiently, which is especially important as we age. Drinking water in the morning helps prepare your digestive system for the day ahead, ensuring that you're able to process food more effectively. It's also a great way to prevent constipation, a common issue for older adults. By drinking water first, you're encouraging regular bowel movements and reducing the likelihood of digestive discomfort throughout the day. 4. Supports skin health. As we age, our skin becomes thinner and less able to retain moisture. Drinking water regularly helps maintain the elasticity and hydration of the skin, which can reduce the appearance of wrinkles and fine lines. Starting your day with a glass of water helps give your skin the hydration it needs to stay youthful and radiant. 5. Increases mental clarity and focus. Dehydration can lead to foggy thinking, difficulty concentrating, and poor memory recall. When you drink water first thing in the morning, you're ensuring that your brain is properly hydrated. Hydrated brain cells are more efficient, allowing you to think more clearly and focus better throughout the day. This is particularly important for older adults, as cognitive decline becomes more prevalent with age. Staying hydrated can help keep your mind sharp and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. The best way to start your day. Now that we've established the importance of drinking water before coffee, let's talk about how to make it a part of your morning routine. The key is to make it easy and enjoyable. Start with a glass of water. The first step is simple. When you wake up, drink a glass of water. Ideally, this should be plain water, but you can also add a slice of lemon for flavor and a boost of vitamin C. Some people also like to add a pinch of sea salt to their water to help restore electrolytes. This is especially beneficial if you've been feeling particularly tired or dehydrated. Wait 30 minutes before coffee. Give your body time to absorb the water and allow your digestive system to wake up before you reach for that cup of coffee. This gives you time to hydrate properly without the diuretic effect of caffeine interfering. After 30 minutes, you can enjoy your coffee, knowing that your body is fully hydrated and ready to handle the caffeine. Keep water close by throughout the day. Continue drinking water throughout the day. A good rule of thumb is to drink at least 8 cups of water daily, but you may need more depending on your activity level, age, and climate. Keep a water bottle with you throughout the day to remind yourself to stay hydrated. A small change with big benefits. Making the simple change of drinking water before your coffee can have a profound impact on your health, particularly as you age. Hydrating first thing in the morning helps set the tone for the rest of the day, boosting your metabolism, improving your digestion, supporting your skin, and enhancing your mental clarity. By taking care of your hydration needs before reaching for caffeine, you're giving your body the best chance to function optimally throughout the day. So, tomorrow morning, try reaching for a glass of water before you reach for your coffee. Your body and your energy levels will thank you for it. Starting the day without intention. Introduction. The importance of setting an intention for the day. How do you start your day? Do you wake up, check your phone, rush to get ready, and dive straight into your to-do list? Or do you have a quiet moment to reflect and set your intention for the day? For many of us, the first moments after waking up can be rushed and chaotic. We often don't take the time to pause and think about how we want to feel or what we want to accomplish. We simply go through the motions, but here's the thing, starting your day without intention is like sailing a boat without a rudder. You may be moving, but you're not necessarily headed in the right direction. When we wake up and immediately start reacting to external stimuli, emails, messages, social media, we lose the opportunity to take control of our own day. As we get older, it becomes even more important to set an intention in the morning to ensure that our days are fulfilling, focused, and purposeful. In this section, we'll explore why starting your day without intention can lead to stress, mental fatigue, and a lack of direction. We'll also discuss practical steps to help you cultivate a morning routine that sets you up for success, and how setting an intention for the day can improve your mental, emotional, and physical health. The negative effects of starting your day without intention. 1. Feeling reactively controlled by external forces. When you don't take the time to set your intention in the morning, you are essentially allowing external forces to dictate how your day unfolds. For example, many people wake up and immediately check their phone for notifications. Whether it's emails, messages, or social media posts, you're instantly bombarded with information that can affect your mood, energy, and mindset. You may find yourself reacting to things outside of your control, which can create feelings of stress and overwhelm. The act of reacting to external stimuli without having a clear plan for your day often leads to decision fatigue. When you're constantly making small decisions based on what's in front of you, checking emails, responding to texts, or scrolling through news, your brain becomes exhausted. As a result, you may feel less focused and more mentally drained as the day progresses. 2. Increase stress and anxiety. Starting your day without an intention can also increase stress and anxiety. Without a clear focus, you may feel overwhelmed by the demands of the day. When we wake up and immediately jump into to-do mode, we often do so from a place of urgency and stress. This sets the tone for the rest of the day, making it harder to stay calm and collected when faced with challenges. Stress can also accumulate throughout the day, leading to burnout and mental fatigue. By starting the day with a sense of calm and intention, you can reduce this initial stress and prevent it from snowballing. 3. Lack of focus and motivation. Another consequence of starting your day without an intention is a lack of focus and motivation. When you don't set a clear direction for the day, it becomes difficult to stay motivated and productive. Without purpose, even small tasks can feel overwhelming, and procrastination can take hold. You may end up feeling aimless or like you're just going through the motions. For many people, especially as they age, staying motivated can become more challenging. The natural decrease in energy levels and enthusiasm makes it even more important to have a clear plan and focus from the moment you wake up. Setting an intention helps you take control of your day and gives you something to look forward to. For missed opportunities for self-reflection and personal growth. When we don't take a moment to pause and reflect, we miss the opportunity to connect with ourselves. Self-reflection is a crucial part of personal growth, and it helps us understand our emotions, desires, and goals. If we jump straight into our daily tasks without reflecting, we lose the chance to tune into our inner needs and assess what's truly important to us. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to lose sight of what we really want. Taking a few moments each morning to set an intention gives you the opportunity to reflect on your values and how you want to show up in the world. Whether it's nurturing your relationships, prioritizing your health, or working on a personal goal, setting an intention gives you the clarity and focus to align your actions with your values. The benefits of setting an intention for the day. 1. Gaining control over your day. The most obvious benefit of setting an intention for the day is that it gives you control over how your day unfolds. When you wake up and intentionally decide how you want to feel or what you want to focus on, you're taking ownership of your time. This simple act of conscious choice empowers you to take proactive steps toward achieving your goals, instead of reacting to circumstances, you'll be responding from a place of clarity and purpose. Whether your intention is to stay calm, be productive, or practice gratitude, setting a clear goal in the morning helps you steer your day in the direction you want it to go. 2. Reducing stress and anxiety. Starting your day with intention can help reduce stress and anxiety. By focusing on what you want to accomplish and how you want to feel, you eliminate the chaos of uncertainty and overwhelm. This allows you to approach your day with a sense of calm and mindfulness. When we don't set an intention, we often get caught up in the stress of daily tasks, which can create a sense of urgency and pressure. However, when we consciously set a positive intention, such as being patient, taking breaks when needed, or staying focused on one task at a time, we are better equipped to manage stress and remain calm, even in challenging situations. 3. Boosting motivation and productivity. Having a clear intention for the day can significantly boost your motivation and productivity. When you know what you want to focus on, it's easier to prioritize your tasks and stay on track. Setting an intention also gives you a sense of purpose, which helps you stay driven and engaged throughout the day. For example, if your intention is to complete a specific project, you can break it down into manageable steps and tackle each one with intention and focus. This proactive approach not only makes you more productive but also helps you feel more accomplished at the end of the day. 4. Enhancing mental clarity and focus. Starting your day with intention helps clear your mind and improve your focus. Instead of feeling distracted or scattered, you'll have a clear sense of direction. Mental clarity allows you to make better decisions, prioritize effectively, and be more present in each moment. For older adults, mental clarity is especially important. As we age, our cognitive function can begin to decline. However, setting an intention each morning can help sharpen your focus, improve your memory, and keep your mind engaged and active throughout the day. 5. Encouraging personal growth and self-reflection. Setting an intention for the day also provides an opportunity for personal growth and self-reflection. It's a chance to check in with yourself and ask, what do I want to achieve today? How do I want to feel? What values do I want to prioritize? These simple questions help you align your actions with your deeper desires and goals, allowing for greater self-awareness and fulfillment. Self-reflection in the morning can also help you identify areas of improvement in your life and give you the motivation to take positive steps toward growth. Whether it's working on your health, relationships, or personal goals, starting your day with intention sets the stage for meaningful progress. How to set an intention for the day. Setting an intention doesn't have to be complicated. Here are some simple steps you can follow to incorporate this practice into your daily routine. Take a few minutes of quiet reflection. As soon as you wake up, take a moment to sit in silence. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Reflect on how you want to feel throughout the day and what you want to accomplish. Ask yourself key questions. What is the most important thing I want to focus on today? How do I want to feel? Calm, productive, grateful? What action steps will bring me closer to my goals? Set a clear intention. Based on your reflections, choose one word or phrase that captures the essence of your intention for the day. For example, today, I choose patience, or I will focus on health and self-care. Visualize success. Take a moment to visualize how your day will unfold if you follow through with your intention. Imagine yourself staying calm, focused, and positive. Repeat throughout the day. Whenever you feel distracted or overwhelmed, take a brief pause to remind yourself of your intention. Reconnect with your focus and continue moving forward. Starting each day with purpose. Starting your day without intention is like driving without a map. You may eventually get to where you need to go, but it will take longer, and you might feel lost along the way. By taking the time to set a clear intention each morning, you can guide your day with purpose, reduce stress, and increase your sense of fulfillment. As you age, setting an intention in the morning becomes even more important. It gives you the clarity, focus, and energy to tackle the day. So, there you have it, 5 common morning habits that may be secretly aging you faster. The good news is, these habits are not set in stone, and small changes can make a huge difference in how you feel and age. By starting your day with intention, choosing healthier breakfasts, reducing stress, staying active, and drinking water before coffee, you'll give yourself the best chance to age gracefully, stay energized, and live your best life. Thank you for watching, and I hope you feel inspired to